would you just run your hand down your shoulder until you hit a bone here. There's a bony process here, yeah, called the acromion process. Yeah, this is a sort of bony thing, slightly towards the back here. It sort of sticks out. You feel it bone. Now, if you just go forward beyond that, down your arm slightly, you'll go into a kind of like there's nothing there. I mean, there's tendon there, but there's, and if you then lift your arm up, your finger should now go inside that hole. So to find it, run down. You see the crease on my shirt here? It's not on the crease. It's slightly behind the crease. To be precise, it's there. I don't know if you can see that or not. Well, actually, it's still there as well. I can feel it here all the way around. But that's the front and back of the end of my shoulder here. So you run your fingers down and you find the end of the bone, and then you drop off the end, and as it appears to be nothing. And when you do this, your finger will actually go inside. You can see, you can sort of see my cloth's getting, but it will. I can't show you. How do I do this? Okay, so there is actually a hole formed, and your finger vertically downwards, because the two tendons here have split. In effect, the two tendons are split, and your finger goes between the two tendons. So we need that ability to let that hole appear, and sideways is possibly easier. Yeah, sideways is slightly easier. Let me just try forwards. It's not quite so easy. Nevertheless, I can still do it a little bit. Partly because I think the hole moves where it is in relation to the shoulder. So the hole is going to come slightly forwards. Oh, yes, it does. So here, the hole is now slightly forwards. So when I go sideways, oh yeah, okay, so here's how to do it. Okay, so I've never worked this out before, how to do this. Right, so take your arm sideways and find the hole. Dig your finger right in. Now just leave your finger in there and simply bring your hand to the front and let the finger follow. So now the finger appears to have come more to the front. Yeah, okay. So I don't know if you can get that or not, but when you're here, when you do this here, you keep those two holes in the same place. Right, now we need those holes because when the holes appear, it means you haven't involved the unnecessary muscles for lifting the arms, which as you watch in any class you ever come to, you'll see probably most people, if you watch them from the back, their shoulders are doing this a little bit when they lift their arms up. Okay, it's not right, but it's kind of like built-in habit from a long time. Right, so here we go, feet together, step out. All the roots go down, change your relationship with the floor with the feet, so really settle. And then the hands will come round slightly to the front, you're moving the whole around the front of the shoulders, and you create that hole at the front. Yeah, okay, good. And then we come down again, we do it again. We're now going to bring the spine into this as well, because I didn't mention it. So stepping out, yeah, touch your toe. Roots go down, change relationship with the floor, release your spine, release it from low down, and now just lift away, push away. Now as you push away, the joints and the shoulders are opening, but now the elbows as well, and now the wrists. So just take your attention to those as well. And then let the elbows settle, sit down, and you've done the first move of the form. And I know we've done it 100 times, and it's just the sort of thing you can, if you get it, you can start to apply it to every other move. Because then if you're doing, say, the 24 move form, we have here push down split, there's a joint opening even more. And then you rotate and we come in, squeeze, sink down, and then, okay, so I've really changed the relationship of my foot to the floor, but now I'm going to do the same with this one. As I place it, I relax the foot, I change the relationship with the floor, I'm doing all the hands as well, I know, but all the time I'm working on how my feet relate to the floor, because this is sung. This is very, very important that you get sung, because once you start to get sung, you get the rebound of energy coming up. So even on the first move of the form, when you step out, okay, we go up to here, I've already changed my relationship to the floor. And it makes everything move for you. You know that party game? There's a party, I'm not quite sure how relevant this is, but the feeling, the feeling is relevant. I remember doing it as a kid, probably in my teens or something. Someone would lie on the floor and everyone pressed down on the person. Everyone, I think it was something like this. Everyone pressed down on the person, and when they took their hands off, on their arms particularly, yeah. And when you took your hands away from the person, their arms wanted to float up into the air again, something along those lines. But it's that feeling where the arms naturally just wanted to lift up by themselves. That's the feeling we're looking at. So I'm not sure it's entirely the same thing, because I think some tension is involved in that party game, but I'm not sure.